Welcome to day 27 of the 90-day No PMO system. Today you'll learn how to create a powerful routine. Now, why is it so important to create a powerful routine? Why are routines seemingly the common denominator between all successful people? The reason why so many successful people stick to their routines is because they understand that routines are the easiest and most efficient way to systemize their decision making. When you make one decision, when you make the decision to, let's say, for example, be successful, you then have to make a series of smaller decisions, slightly less impactful, but still very, very important decisions that must be aligned with the bigger decision that you've made. So if that big decision to be successful was the foundation of your building, the smaller decisions are the bricks that you lay in order to build the house. And while you can't have a house without a foundation, you also can't have a house without those bricks. And if you have a house that's missing a few bricks or a few planks of wood, whatever your house is made of, you'll notice it. Because when those cold winds blow into your house in the middle of the night, you have no protection whatsoever. That is why successful people have routines. You have to establish a routine. Now, it's important to not become overly reliant on your routine such that you can't function without it. That's not a place you want to be in as well. But whenever you create a routine, what you're doing is you're generating momentum. You're generating momentum throughout your day such that the decisions are already made for you. Remember, the decisions that you make today determine the choices that you have tomorrow. And bearing that in mind, it behooves you to use your digital daily planner template, which you have free access to, unlimited free access to. It behooves you to use that digital daily planner template to ensure that your future self makes the right decisions every single day. You see, whenever you ensure that your future self makes the right decisions, you create a compounding multiplier effect. The decisions, the high quality decisions, that is, begin to scale exponentially, and you have exponentially more choices. And every day that you add on to that momentum, you are adding another brick to your house. And one day you'll look up and you won't even have a house, you'll have a skyscraper. It'd be kind of strange to have a skyscraper made of brick, but you get the idea. Okay, you'll have a fortified castle, not just a small cabin or a guest house or something like that. No, you will have a castle, an empire, so on and so forth. But you have to use high quality bricks in order to build that. And you have to use enough bricks to cover all of the walls. And the only way to do that is by generating enough momentum through your day-to-day decisions, by creating a routine that ensures that the decisions will be made regardless of how you feel. You see, a big part of the reason why so many people struggle to be successful is because they let their feelings guide their actions. And the irony is that whenever you develop a routine and you stick to it, what you'll learn is that the reverse is actually more true. Whenever you act in accordance with the big decisions that you've made, you feel better because you know deep down that you are taking steps, definite steps toward the place that you aspire to be in. And the best way to do that, again, is by creating a routine that ensures that you get that emotional win every single day. And the easiest way to do that is to use that digital daily planner template. Now, I did send you an onboarding email a few weeks back explaining how to use that digital daily planner template. If you haven't read that email, go and read it because I explain how you can make the most out of that. But there's something else that I want to touch on in regards to the power of routine, and that is morning routines. Starting your day strong is the easiest way to cultivate momentum, exponential momentum throughout not just the rest of your day, but through the rest of your life. Because think about it. When you start your day off well, when you start your day on a strong note, you start your day off being productive, getting work done that will actually move the needle, not other minuscule tasks that don't actually affect you in any meaningful way. The red light saunas and the special glasses and the toe shoes and things like that, you don't need any of that stuff. Okay, when you can wake up and do the thing that is actually moving the needle, when you can wake up and immediately watch a video from this course, or maybe any other courses that you might be taking, when you can wake up and immediately start reading, you can start sharpening your sword, sharpening your axe before you go to chop down the tree, when you can wake up and immediately start writing that book that you have been telling people that you're going to write for the past few years, when you can wake up and immediately take massive action, what do you think that does for you psychologically going through the rest of your day? And then think about if you do that every day for a week. How will that affect the following week? What if you do that every day for a month? Think about how that will affect the following months. And you can continue to scale into perpetuity until the day that you die. The point is, whenever you start your days on the right foot by taking massive action, regardless of how you feel, taking massive action, you will generate enough momentum, emotional momentum, psychological momentum, and momentum in the form of action, behavioral momentum, to generate insane results beyond anything you could have ever possibly designed and defined earlier in this course. But how do you go about creating a powerful morning routine or a powerful routine at all? This is something that successful people understand that most mediocre people don't understand. And I say mediocre not to berate other people, but it's literally a decision that they have made. They have made a decision to be mediocre. So that's them using their free will to go that way, but you have made a different decision, and I know that because you purchased this course. So how can you cut the fat and develop a powerful morning and daily routine? Well, the answer is simple. You focus on removing rather than adding. You see, here's the cool thing. The reason why you're not where you want to be isn't because of the things that you're not doing. It's because of the things that you are doing. This is why we're so focused and intent on removing PMO from our lives, is because PMO and all of these other forms of dopamine, social media, video games, etc., Netflix, all of that stuff is holding you back. You see, here's the interesting thing. Most people, they think of these things as mindless activities. But when you think back to the last time you relapsed on no PMO, how did you feel after? You felt less energized. You felt depleted. And the reason why is because you actually spent energy on that thing. Whenever you do something, whether it's watching Netflix or watching a video from this course, you are giving your energy to that thing. The problem is that with things like Netflix or PMO, they take your energy and they don't give anything back to you. When you give me your energy by watching a video like this, I will give you back your energy tenfold, and we can continue that relationship moving forward through the remainder of this course. Bearing that in mind, doesn't it make more sense to focus on removing things that take your energy and don't give, so that you can then have more energy to give to things that give you more energy in return? It makes sense, right? If you were investing your money into something that wasn't giving you any return at all, you're literally just spending your money on something and losing that money, not getting anything of value back, and then you decide to stop doing that, then you have more money to invest in something that will give you money back. Your energy works the same exact way. Your energetic currency works the same exact way. Instead of focusing on adding things to your routine where you don't even have the energy to do those things right now, it makes much more sense to remove things from your routine, things that don't actually move the needle. Maybe some of the superstitious things. I'm not speaking on any religion or anything like that. Definitely keep doing whatever aligns with your philosophy. But Just little things that maybe you picked up from morning routine videos on YouTube from people who are already rich and are not in the same place that you're in, and who are on a completely different mission, a completely different chapter in their life stories. Maybe you can cut out some of those things and focus on actually putting in the work that you need to put in to begin bringing that reality from your imagination into fruition. So that was just one out of 191 exclusive videos in my coaching program. If you want to unlock the rest of those videos and attend weekly coaching sessions with yours truly, then be sure to click the link in the description so that you can get your dream body, get your dream girlfriend, and make freedom your lifestyle.